What's up, guys? Frost Gaming here on our 871 account, and today I thought we'd showcase some PvP, kind of go over some of the teams we're facing and what it's like. I mean, a lot of us are facing the same players here, so kind of get an overview, especially with it being multi-server. And we can see here, jump in. We're on top right now, but there's been some pretty good competition, and other people are spending as well. They have some pretty good teams. Continue to get better as we go along here. Initially, one of our biggest competitors was in 872. I believe it was this team right here. You can see a couple of the guys, they initially both got that E5 sword flash as well, and then Queen on top of that. So they were pretty good. Started to fall off. I think just maybe they started to spend a little less, or just didn't focus as much on PvP, which is fine. I like to do a lot of PvE myself as well. So, but then, we started getting some of the other ones here. One of our biggest challenges right now, and, most people think that we don't ever lose fights. Occasionally we do, and this team here has been kind of our biggest competition lately. Of course, you can see they're combined over 20 million power as well. So we'll jump in, take a look, and see how some of the fights turn out, especially ones that we do lose. So let's take a look here. We haven't really lost in a while, but occasionally they still do get us. So let's see. We'll just look at some of these, kind of see how my battles go, and Nico here as well. Let's take a look. So this first one is me. Okay, so I mean, that was probably one of my better ones. More players stayed alive. Usually Queen kind of dies out on me early on. Take a look at the damage. Of course, my sword flash did most of it, and she usually does for myself, or even people I go against most of the time. If she gets her dodges off right and counterattacks, she's usually the one doing most of the damage. Let's take a look at his fight here. A little different setup with the two Rogans there. No carry. Yep, and his fight went pretty smooth. But again, you see Sword Flash on both sides doing most of the damage there. Let's take a look. So, I mean, you can see they're close. I don't know if I lost any of them here this last go around. Okay, we can see Nico did here. So let's take a look. Well, let's first look at mine. See how close that was. But I mean, if certain things just don't go right, you don't get the right counterattack, or you know, anything can happen, and we do occasionally lose. Alright, that one wasn't too close, so we weren't close to losing completely. Let's take a look at his loss here. I realize it's not the most eventful video here, but thought maybe some people would like to see what our battles are actually like. Oh, yeah, his Shia got doved by the Sherlock there, and that kind of just set him back. So without her in play, you can see he lost that fight, and the opposing Sword Flash did a ton more damage. Let's see how this team was. So you can see quite a big difference here. This probably wasn't even that long of a fight. Yeah, so with my queen there being the fastest, and if I'm not facing, you know, E5s with Unbending Will, she gets that first shot off, and it just kind of dropped most of the team there. And it looks like this one was a little more powerful, but let's watch it anyway. You know, one thing I'm lacking on my team right now is my gear. It's mostly 6-star gear and not class specific. And a lot of that just comes down to when most of the time when Dwarves Blessing pops up, I don't have enough gold to upgrade. And you can see right now I'm close, but at the same time, you know, it goes fast. Anybody that upgrades stones pretty much knows that you're gonna go through a lot of gold. So I think that's it for today's video. We'll see you guys in the next one.